skincare routine has completely transformed my skin. Super gentle, it's super smooth. This one is where you want to use your favorite product. This stuff is magic. Do about 3 pumps. It is such a nice product. Good evening and welcome back to my channel and welcome back to another video. So in today's video, I'm going to be doing an updated glowy skincare routine. And let me tell you, this skincare routine has completely transformed my skin. It used to look really dull and tired, whereas now it looks super glowy and healthy. And I feel so much more confident going out with no makeup on. So yeah, without further ado, let's start today's video. So step 1, I go in with my cleanser. I've got these two at the moment, but I use the cheaper one to start the cleansing just because you're going to be going in with the main cleanser afterwards. So this one is just basically to remove any debris or any makeup that you've got on your face. So I just apply this on dry skin and I just put about this much onto my hand. I rub it into my fingers and then just all over the skin. So this one is super gentle, it's super smooth, and like I say, it literally just removes any makeup. This one is the L'Oreal Paris Age Perfect Cleansing Milk, and it's for smoothing and anti-fatigue. So once I'm happy that that's fully rubbed in, I'm just going to rinse my face and I'll be back in a minute. Now I'm back after my first cleanse, we go on to our second cleanse. This one is where you want to use your favourite product. So I'm going to be using my Elemis Nourishing Omega Rich Cleansing Oil. I love this stuff. This is going to give you that glow that everyone's wanting. I just think this is such a good product. And I put about 4 pumps on my hand. I used to use this for my first and second cleanse, but because I'm running a bit low, we're getting a little bit stingy with it. So again, I just rub it into my hands and then all over my skin. So now that I've rubbed all that into my skin and I'm completely happy that all the makeup is melted away, I'm going to quickly rinse that off again. But this stuff is magic. Like, just look at that glow that it gives, and it just doesn't wash any of the natural oils away either. So I just absolutely love this. But let's wash this off and go on to step number 3. Okay, so for step number 3, I would usually go in with my exfoliator now. I've just been using this one from TK Maxx and it's not my all-time favourite, but I'm just going to use it until it runs out. I use it once a week and it does the job. It's just basically to get rid of any dead skin cells and just basically renew the skin, and it does exactly that. So this one is the Radiance Boosting Facial Scrub Argan Plus. Again, not my absolute favourite. I have used nicer. In fact, the Elemis, I think it's like blackcurrant jelly exfoliator. That is my all-time favourite. Smells amazing and would 100% recommend that one. But because I did that yesterday, I won't be doing that until next Tuesday. So I'm going to go in with my Current Body Light Mask. This is definitely one of my favourite steps. You just sit with it on your face for 10 minutes and it's just a red light therapy mask. Basically, I use it to try and prevent any pigmentation. Obviously, I've got my scar, try and reduce the look of that, and obviously just prevent any fine lines and wrinkles. So I absolutely love using this. I do try and use it every day, but like the recommended use is, I think it's like 3 to 5 times a week. So yeah, just as many times as you can use it, really. It's not an issue for me, and I do wipe it after every use just to like really cleanse it. So I like to just make sure this is seated in place properly, and then literally just turn it on. And this is a mask that lasts 10 minutes. So I'm gonna go away, just sit and relax for 10 minutes and I will be back. Honestly, I love that mask. I just think it makes the biggest difference to your skin. It just makes you feel so much more radiant. But for step number 4 today, I'm going in with my Vitamin C Rhodial toner. So I just get a little cotton pad and do about 3 pumps. I like to make sure this is like wet. and then I go over my skin and just literally like rub it, make sure it gets everywhere, especially around like my nose area, a bit on my T-junction and also under my chin. I really like to get where I usually get my pores, so make sure it really cleanses them out. But with it being the vitamin C, it's really brightening on the skin. I've just got some in my eye. Not ideal, but yeah, because it's vitamin C, I just think it really brightens the skin, so it is a really good base for the rest of your skincare. And then I like to go in with my eye cream next. So this is step number 5, and this is actually a new eye cream that I've been using now for a few weeks. I will not go back to any other eye cream. Like, this stuff is so nice. I don't actually know how you say this brand, so sorry if I pronounce this wrong, but it's the Kiehl's Creamy Eye Treatment with avocado. Honestly, so many good reviews, but for someone that has actually been using it, it is such a nice product. So it is in this like yellowy, greeny avocado colour. I just apply this underneath the eye. But then I like to rub it in with my ring finger. So I literally just dab it around the eye and make sure it's fully rubbed in. I even like to rub over my eyelid with this product. But yeah, I just find it so nourishing for the under eyes. Also, with any of like my creams and things, you'll notice that I don't like completely rub them in. I like to leave it so it's quite thick on my skin, just because like throughout the day or throughout the evening it is gonna soak in, and I just think that gives your skin the most time to really allow all the product to work, whereas if you keep rubbing it, you're basically just rubbing it off. So yeah, I literally just sort of rub this in, dab it around my eye and leave like a thick layer on, so you can probably see like a difference in my skin tones at the minute. So now that that's basically rubbed in, obviously it is still thick, but it feels so good. I go on to step number 6, I think, which is, and I only actually use this at night, I don't use it in the day, but I am going to use it now with you, just so I can show you this stuff. I will never not use this. It is so good for the skin and it makes you glow. Like, you don't need to use a lot. It's the Ordinary 100% organic cold pressed rosehip seed oil. I absolutely love this. I was listening to a podcast that was saying about this product before I got it, and it's just so good for the skin. Like, I think she said it was like an antioxidant, an antibacterial, so it's like getting rid and cleaning out your pores as well as like nourishing them. So yeah, I really like this. It is in this like orangey colour. But yeah, I absolutely love this stuff. So I actually pipette this on my face. I try not to touch my face, but with this stuff, it is really like runny. So it is quite hard to do that. But yeah, I'll just pop a couple of drops on my forehead, a couple of drops on my cheek, and then a little one on my chin, and then rub it in with my fingers. I try and not let any drip on me. And I also try and catch it before it runs off my face, starting with my chin. Yeah, you will see instantly how glowy this makes your skin. And I actually don't think this feels very greasy either. Like, some oils you can put on your skin and they just feel like your face is a grease ball. This is so lightweight, but like instantly makes a difference. I don't actually rub this around my eye area because you've got your eye cream on now, and this is just going to get in your eye and make them like feel a bit blocked up. So I just like to rub around and not in my eye. Let's put the ears away. And like I said, with any like remaining product on my fingers, I'm literally just going to rub this down my neck. So already, like, look how healthy and happy my skin looks. And let me just shine a torch so you can really see. You can literally like see the reflection of my torch on my forehead. Like, that is glass skin if I ever did see it. So because I do use the rosehip oil only at night, I will actually then go and sit down and just have the rosehip oil on my face, let that really soak in, and only when I go to brush my teeth will I then put my moisturiser on for the night, just because I let the rosehip oil really work its magic. If I put the cream on now, it's going to sort of just blend it together. It will still technically do the same thing, I think, but personally, I really like to do it this way, and my skin feels really moisturised at the minute anyway, so it's not missing out on the moisturiser. But I'm going to put this on straight away now just because we're filming it together. But for the final step, I have the Tatcha Dewy Skin Cream. This is my go-to cream now. Like, I've only recently been using it because I'd heard good things about it. I didn't realise how good this was. Like, it is incredible. To be honest, it doesn't smell that great. Like, there's not really a smell to it. And I do like it when my moisturisers have like a really nice smell, but I suppose it's not a bad thing. It means there's no added like fragrance in it. This is sort of what it looks like. But let me tell you, when it's on the skin, you know that it's there. Like, it feels so lightweight. Your skin will be transformed for the better. So you literally need the tiniest bit. That is going to do all my face. And to be honest, I don't even think I usually use that much. So I put about that on both my cheeks, my forehead, and a little bit on my chin. So, and then I always like to rub it in with my fingers. Not sure if that's like the go-to method, but I just think it really works, and it means you're not getting rid of any of the product. You're really going to use it all. So yeah, I literally put about that much on, and then yeah, just rub it in circles into my skin. So creamy and soft, and it actually makes me want to try some of their other products. They do an eye cream in this brand as well, but I have fallen in love with the Kiehl's one, so I don't think I'm going to venture that far. But I think I may try one of their cleansers at some point, or a toner if they do them. But honestly, like this, look at that cream. It feels so good on the skin. And again, I don't rub this in for too long. I literally just leave a thick layer on my face, especially at night, because it's just going to work its magic and do its thing, so that in the morning you can wake up and your skin is going to look so good. And then just for a little bonus step, we're going to use our Laneige Lip Sleeping Mask. I love this stuff. You'll have seen me use it in previous skincare routines, and I mean, it just never gets old. Also, it takes so long to use, so like it's going to last you such a long time. And that is my glowy skincare routine. I really hope you've liked this video. Honestly, whenever I use and find a new product, I'm always going to come on here and tell you if one's better than the other, because there's nothing more than I want in life than people to just feel comfortable and confident in their own skin. Like, this is the best my skin's looked, and it honestly changes your confidence. Like, I feel so good in my skin when I go out now, even without any makeup. And I mean, I used to find my skin look really tired and dry. So yeah, I will link everything that I've used in today's video in the description box down below. So if you want to check any of the products out, make sure you check those links. But thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you next video.